Hey y'all, I'm Talasia, owner of Tilted Hair Studio. Right now you're getting ready to watch me do a sleek ponytail with the swoop. To start off, I already washed her. I sectioned her into 6 sections and I'm getting ready to blow dry her as straight as possible with a Denman brush and a Speed Freak blow dryer by Rusk Engineering. So yeah, watch me work. I'm a big girl, so my arms got in the way, my head got in the way. Excuse how my hair looks because this week was rough and I really needed my own hair done, like, bad. Us as hairstylists, we have to remember to take some time out every week, twice a month, whatever you do. Take some time out to go get your own hair done because I be stressed. And I feel like when I feel good, everybody around me is going to feel good. Not saying that if I look a mess, I'm going to mess up somebody's hair. But it's just a different feeling when you yourself feel and look good. And let me get into my blow drying technique a little bit. So what I do is I section off a section of hair big enough for me to grip the hair comfortably. I use tension to straighten the hair and blow dry it at the same time, so that way I'm not passing my brush through the hair multiple times and yanking on the hair. I always start at the base, and I angle my blow dryer so that way it's not directly on the scalp, but it gets the hair as straight as possible at the root with a blow dryer. Now I'm dividing her hair into 2 sections, making that part straight down the middle and clipping one side. I'm going in with my smallest flat iron to straighten out those nape hairs. And then I'm going in with the Baby Bliss. I don't know what flat iron this is, but it's a 1-inch barrel straightener. And I take less than a 1/2-inch sections and straighten that hair piece by piece. I'd also like to mention that all the products I used in this video was by Design Essentials. The only product that wasn't by them was the Gotta Be spray and the Even Lace spray, the one in the red can. Everything else was strictly Design Essentials. If you haven't been put onto them yet and you're a natural girl with ethnic hair, please get into it. I tell you, they have the best products for our type of hair. You see my head getting away, but right now I'm just asking her how she wants her ponytail. She said she wanted a swoop, of course. I always ask each client what type of ponytail they want after I do the straightening process. I move it to one side, put the middle part, see if we like that, and just go with the vibes, and that's it. I section the front off into 3 sections. Well, no, scratch that. I divide the hair into 4 sections. You see the back section as a whole. You see the larger part in the middle and the front is the swoop. And you see a clip on the side for the side part. And there's another clip on the other side as well. I gather all the hair into the ponytail of the position, into the position that she like. And then I just start molding with my spray. I spray the Gotta Be on this section and comb it out, and then use my blow dryer on cold to set that into place. After I get it how I want it and I want to lock that into position, I use the red Even spray to solidify that ponytail and comb it out a little bit more too as well if I feel like it didn't get as straight as I wanted it to be, or as flat as I wanted it to be as well. And I just keep doing this throughout the entire ponytail. I'd also like to mention that I use these hair ties that don't have clasps on them because they're very stretchy. They don't snag the hair. And until I get that ponytail exactly how I want it to stay, I use scrunchies throughout the whole thing. At the end, I will use a rubber band. But honestly, I just started doing that. I actually prefer to use the scrunchies because when it's time to take out the ponytail, once you unwrap the hair around the band, it's so easy to come out. And they do stay in the entire time that until you're ready to take it out. Rubber bands I don't really like too much, only because of, you know, you gotta cut it, and I'd be scared people are gonna cut their hair when they're trying to take their hair out. So I rarely use rubber bands when I do these kinds of styles. For her edges, I went in with hairspray and a little bit of the RS lace grip gel. I find that with ethnic hair, that is the best product. You do have to know how to use it though, because it will reverse your hair. So make sure you have your blow dryer on deck, so as soon as you get that swoop into position, you blow dry it on warm to set that in, and it makes a huge difference. And then I go in after with hairspray to lock it in. And this is the side with the swoop right now. So as you see, I just comb that back as well, and then we're gonna get into the swoop in just a second. And y'all know how busy it gets in hair salons. So my station looks crazy, so please ignore my station in the back. It is what it is. You know, you rarely see hairstylist stations for this reason right here, but just don't focus on that. Focus on the style. Another thing about doing these swoops, you want to make sure before you start to actually swoop and spray hairspray that the person has enough hair to give you the kind of swoop that you want. If not, you might have to add 2 pieces of like track hair, human hair. I don't recommend synthetic, but if you have just 2 pieces of human hair to add to that swoop to get that effect, definitely do that. She didn't need any hair in her swoop, so you don't see me doing that, but I may make another video of me adding the pieces to create someone's swoop. And when doing these, take your time, because you're not going to get it to lay perfect the first time. You gotta go in sections. You see me trying to get that nice circular swoop across her forehead, and I'm spraying and blow drying and combing out several times to get it to how I want it. Take your time. You are not going to get this right the first time. It took me a while to get it right on myself. It took me a while to get it right on anybody. So just really take your time when you're doing this. If you need to use less hair, use less hair. If you need to, you know, section off that front piece as a whole and do that, do that. But really take your time. Find what works for you to get the desired style. But always take your time. Be patient. And make sure that the hairspray is actually dry. It doesn't have to be crunchy dry. It just has to be dry to where you know it's not going to move. And I don't set clients under the dryer after these ponytails, because after I put the actual ponytail or the braid or whatever I'm doing, it's in place. So right now you see me adding another scrunchie, you know, just to gather those hairs together. And then, I don't know what I did. I think I was sectioning out the hair. Yep, I was, because she's getting a braid. So I put the rubber band on now. And then I attached the braiding hair with another rubber band, and I had her hold it, so that way I got that tension while I'm adding. And I just created a braid. Just like with regular ponytails, you want to take a piece of that hair out to wrap around the elastic or the hair tie so you don't see that. And with braiding hair, it gets a little thicker, so keep that in mind. You see how the band was small, and then me wrapping that hair around the ponytail seemed thicker. Keep that in mind when you're doing this as well. And use lots of hairspray to make sure that part does not come out, and dry it. And boom, you have your sleek ponytail and your braid. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.